Alright, hey guys, welcome back again to another episode of Out of the Box with Shakey Dave. That's me. Sponsored by Resin Maniacs. That's him. And we have a great piece for you today. A piece from Resin Dust Model Kits, or actually just known as Resin Dust Kits. And this is a special one for me because I love Alien. And phone calls. This is the engineer's mask or engineer's helmet from Prometheus, or the original Alien, if you will. However, as you can tell, if you've seen the movie Prometheus, the detail on it is only similar to the engineer in Alien. But I love all things Alien and Prometheus and Ridley Scott and so on. So let's get to it. So, open the box here. Cut towards ourselves there, away from ourselves. See what's better, cutting towards yourself? And let's see. We open it up and we're checking out. And it's nicely packed with some air pockets. Here is a card. Resin Dust Kits, Model Kits, Kit Painting, Mold Making, Resin Casting. Gary Haven, resinkits@gmail.com. So, wow, this is very nicely packed. We're going to go ahead and throw these back in the box here. We're going to kick that box aside and look at what's in the bubble wrap. A very nice sized engineer's mask, helmet. And this was sculpted by Gary Haven. All right, what we're looking at here is a non-scale sculpt of the engineer helmet. And already looking at it, this seems to be based on the one that Elizabeth Shaw and the Scottish lady, I always forget her name, Dr. Fine, well, that they all find along with David and everyone, of the decapitated. And the reason why I'm guessing that is because there seems to be right about here some small signs of like rot and decay, and it's, you know, kind of, you know, rot and decay looking. So, it's non-scale. I'm checking it out, looking at a little bit of the sculpt and the casting. The sculpt I love. It's very, it still has a very organic look to it, especially around the eyes and in the temple areas, and it's almost like membrane hump. Very organic, but still also very mechanical looking at the same time. It's a really, really awesome piece, and the casting is perfect. There's a little asymmetry going down the ridge of the skull. I want to call it a skull, but there's a little asymmetry going on in the sculpt here of the helmet, but I would imagine that is most likely due to the helmet just sitting and being desiccated and rotting and just the years of everything, you know, it's set for like a millennia. And it's foam filled, so it's super light, very hard, rigid foam there. And it looks to me like it was cast with this, so all your casting imperfections are around this ridge here, which leaves it to find one little resin booger, which with this, boom, there, now it's paint ready. Right there, I just prepped the kit live. So yeah, the casting's really well done. I mean, you could get it out, give it a little scrub down. Doesn't really feel like it has any real mold release, but I always scrub them down anyway just in case. And prime it and get to painting, or dull coat it and use this as your base coat. And for painting it, it really looks like you could go organic crazy, biomechanical organic crazy, as in start with your base coats being kind of metallics and things like that, and then as you raise it up, start sponging on some more organic colors, some type of maybe bluish whites or Payne's gray whites with other colors like that. Run some mossy green washes for some rot, and or, you know, pull up some Google image, print out some pictures of the helmet itself. And as I talk about in a lot of the videos with different pieces, I talk about, well, if you're new to the hobby or that. And once again, this is another piece that if you're new to painting, or if you're not new to the hobby but you want to try airbrushing or sponging and you have it, this is a great piece for that. Because you can go sponge crazy over the whole entire piece. And if you're a little airbrush shy, you can start, you know, you can get in and do some noodling around here and there and try some shading, because it's a big enough piece to do that with. You could get, you know, maybe dry brushing, the whole nine. You could really work all your fundamentals out here. Pastels, everything. And what I like about the foam filled is you could go as far as to make it a mount. So it sits like so on the piece, on your show. You could sit it like that. You could mount it flat up on your wall there. And you could give it a tilt. It'd just be a nice little end table piece. And it's won me over because I love Prometheus. I like Alien Covenant. All you people who say they weren't good, you're wrong. And again, this was sculpted by Gary Haven of resindustkits, and it's $50. You're looking at this and you're like, how can a big, magnificent piece like that be $50? I guess it's because, well, he sculpted it, he molded it, and he casted it all himself. So there's not a lot of overhead there. But I believe it's $50 plus shipping. And you want to get a hold of them at resindustkits@gmail.com. resindustkits@gmail.com. You could hit up Gary Haven on Facebook or hit him up on the Clubhouse. $50 shipping in the US. I don't see it being more than, you know, I don't know, $20 if that, and probably 10. This is a great deal. Looking it over, let me make sure, because I want you guys to get a really good view. I mean, he has really good detail in here. It's almost like you can see underneath the metal of it, but on top just this organic rot that's just occurring. Very subtly in most parts, and then nice and strong in other parts. So this would be another really fun painter's piece. And if you're looking for just a piece you can literally open the box, clip off that one little booger like you saw me do, wash it, prime it, and paint, I would hit this up on a Thursday night, and on a holiday weekend, just go freaking nuts. Have you just a nerd fest of popping on Alien, pop on the quadrilogy, and just go. And you could paint it as, it's one you could literally just paint, dry brush, some washes. I would go crazy, sponging, airbrushing, the whole nine. Just get in there and go nuts. And $50. This is a steal. I mean, well, my head's really fat, but it's as big as my face at least. That probably killed the mic, me doing that. But anyway, again, Resin Dust Kits. Hit them up. And as always, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. We really appreciate the support we're getting. And we really appreciate the feedback, the letters, the comments, everything from you guys. And as always, if you're not a Resin Maniac, it doesn't have to be your problem. Come on in. Join Resin Maniacs. Thanks, guys.